Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's Wednesday, thank the goodness. It is Wednesday, this hump day. I'm super excited about that. Let me clean this camera off just a second. I hope you guys have had a great day. And as you're jumping on, I'd love to know where you're watching from. I'm in the state of Tennessee. I've been eating low carb keto for more than 5 years now. I love this page. It has been a wonderful way for me to stay on track. I love helping you guys, which holds me accountable. So we are making a new dish tonight. I would love to know where you're watching from. And if you've already tried this because you saw it in my grocery haul, go ahead and let me know. I would love to know if you've already cooked this and you liked it. If not, I'm going to be so excited to try it for the first time tonight, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So first we have a side dish. We are going to roast some asparagus. Now this is a lot of asparagus. I'm going to have leftovers, but Ricky loves asparagus, and what do you call them? Would you call them a bundle? One bundle of asparagus is never enough for Ricky. So I got 2. That way he can eat all that his little heart desires, and then I'll have some leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Hey, Deborah, how are you? So roasted asparagus, so easy, just like any other roasted vegetable we do. We've got it on a baking sheet. We heavily drizzled with avocado oil. Already have some on here. And then we season with salt and pepper. It's going in the oven on 350. So I'll be right back. And now we are going to make some salsa chicken. I'm excited. I went ahead and took my chicken breast. I washed them, and then I cut them in half to make them thinner so it doesn't take so long to cook. Now, if you got a big fat chicken breast, it's going to take you a little while. So what I love to do is just cook. I love it. Sorry, hang on. I love to cut those chicken breasts in half so they're thin breasts and they just cook so much faster. So guys, we're going to make a seasoning mix first to go over this chicken. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder. So a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, a good 1/4 teaspoon. All right, we've got a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. We're making a salsa chicken. 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. That's a little spice there. You can leave that out if you want to. Well, that's wrong. I don't even go there. And we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're just making us a little seasoning mix to go over this chicken. Yes, it's going to be yummy. I'm going to be cooking this in the oven. I've got my oven set to 350. It's already heated and ready to go. Now, it's going to take this dish, because they're thin chicken breasts, it's going to take about 25 to 30 minutes. And I'm getting started late tonight because I had to get some work done and to get to leave the office on time. So we're just going to take this seasoning mix and sprinkle over the chicken. I'll go over it one more time for you. We just want to make sure we season each one of these chicken breasts. You know what I did not do? Hope it don't need it, but I did not spray my pan. Probably need to pick this chicken up and spray it. I really did not want to get my fingers dirty again with chicken, but apparently I need to. So we're going to go ahead and pick this chicken up and just put a little spray on the bottom of this pan. I really don't want it to stick, and I don't know for sure if it will or not. So we're seasoning the chicken again. I had a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder. I had a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Oh, you can't even see my chicken. I'm just now noticing. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're just seasoning each one of these chicken breasts. And guys, we're fixing to make a salsa to pour over top of the chicken. I'm super excited about trying this for the first time. If it's delicious, I will let you guys know, and it will go straight to the recipe blog. If I don't love it and I want to change it up a little bit, we'll wait to try it again a different way, and then it'll go to the recipe blog. So the chicken looks good. Unfortunately, I'm going to pick the chicken up. I got some spray here that I should have put on there first. So here we go. I picked the chicken up and washed my darn hands. 1. Come on now. 2. This is not the way I normally spray a pan. 3. 4. 5 chicken breasts. All right, let me wash my hands. I'll be right back. going to make this salsa. I did do a couple of things before I started the live video. So let me tell you, the only thing I don't like about this dish is it does take time to chop up the vegetables for your salsa. And, you know, I like to be in and out of the kitchen fast. It still is fast, but you do have to have time to chop up your vegetables. So the chicken looks delicious. We're going to put it over here out of the way. The asparagus is already cooking. So what I've done so far is I chopped up about 2 cups of grape tomatoes. So just chop those. I did them 4 ways if they were a little big. And then we've got about a 1/2 cup of onion. Now, I personally think red onion might be better, but we're going to move forward with a white onion. And we just chopped it up into little diced pieces. So a 1/2 cup or so of onion. Now you can use more tomatoes if you want. In the recipe, I went ahead and put 2 to 3 cups. I just decided for the amount of chicken I've got, I'm just going to do 2 cups of tomatoes. I've definitely got some left over though. All right, and now we're going to do some jalapenos. Again, this is salsa, so you can leave the jalapenos out if you want to make it less spicy. And I truly believe it'd be better if you use fresh jalapenos, but the store didn't have any. So I decided to use some of my diced jalapenos that I already had in a jar in the refrigerator. So I think fresh would be better, but that's all right. We're going to do our diced, and I'm using about a 1/3 cup of diced jalapenos. And then, guys, we've got some fresh cilantro. So I love my little fresh packs. I've showed them to you before. I'll show you again. They have them in all different herbs. It's a fresh pack over in the produce section. So when you open it up, it literally is fresh. It smells fresh. It's soft. And when you're done with it, if you don't use it all, you just put the top back on it. It continues to dry out in the refrigerator. You can use it fresh, you can use it semi-fresh, and you can even use it dry because you use dry herbs that you buy. So we're going to do 1/2 cup. So let's make sure we have 1/2 cup. Oh, looky there. That was perfect. That was perfect. So we're going to do a 1/2 cup of cilantro. All right, and I bought an extra one because I didn't think it'd be enough. Let me put this up. Now we got some extra cilantro, so I gotta make something Mexican for the weekend. All right, and we're gonna use a lime. We're gonna squeeze a lime. So let me cut this in half. I'm gonna get my little lime squeezer. Now, if you don't want to use a whole lime, you can do as much as you want. You can kind of taste it. I love a good salsa, and I love the seasoning from a lemon and lime. So we're gonna do this whole lime, and it's a small lime. We're gonna go ahead and just squeeze that juice out. And too, it depends on how juicy it is. But that's not a lot of lime juice right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do both halves. And what we're gonna do is mix up this salsa, and we're gonna pour it over our chicken. And then we got one last ingredient, and we're gonna pop it in the oven. Now, most every recipe you see me cooking in the oven, the meat is cooked. Like it is a cooked chicken. But this time, it is not cooked, it is raw chicken. We're gonna actually cook it with the salsa, because we want those tomatoes to cook, we want those onions to cook. So instead of having the chicken cooked, we're gonna cook it all together. So the chicken is seasoned. We're making the salsa, and it looks really pretty. It smells yummy. We're gonna mix up the salsa. Again, I would prefer to have used some fresh jalapenos just diced up, but I used my watered down, I tried to drain them as much as I could, jalapenos from the cabinet or from the refrigerator. And my little diced jalapeno jar that we use. All right, this looks fantastic. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. So now we're gonna take this salsa and we're gonna pour it over our chicken. Y'all see that okay? Can you see that okay? Give me some hearts if you can see that. It looks good, doesn't it? I mean, does that not look delicious? Give me some hearts. I just wanna make sure I can see it. My camera's acting kind of wonky over there. Okay, I see some good. Okay, now we're gonna take this salsa and we're just going to pour it over the chicken. So I've got a 9x13 baking dish. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I'm excited. I love new foods. Now Ricky's been telling me he's burnt out on chicken. So he told me, what'd you tell me, Ricky? You pooped feathers? Did you tell me you pooped feathers or you pooted feathers? He told me, I think he said he pooted feathers the other night. So he said he's played out on chicken, but I've been trying to find some new recipes, and to be quite honest, there's not a lot of recipes that have pork. And there's not a lot of recipes that have ground beef that are low carb except just ground beef. So I really been trying to find some new things. So Ricky's getting tired of chicken. So we may go back to some different options over the next couple of weeks and give him a break. All right, this looks so delicious. We're just pouring this salsa over the chicken. And then we have one more ingredient, guys. And I really wish it was a fresh block of mozzarella cheese, but I did not have cheese and I have not had time to go back to the store. So we're using a packaged shredded mozzarella. Now, if you have a block of mozzarella, I highly recommend you shred your own cheese because it's going to taste so much better if you do. But if you're like me and you're going to do with what you got, we're going to use a packaged shredded cheese of mozzarella, and we're going to cover this with mozzarella. As much or as little as you want, it's completely up to you. We're going to put it in the oven, and guys, look at this. I mean, that looks beautiful. Ooh, it smells so yummy. And now we're going to top it with some mozzarella, and we're going to let it cook with the mozzarella. Yeah, we're going to let all of it cook together. So the mozzarella is going to get really good and bubbly while this chicken is cooking. The mushrooms, not the mushrooms. There's no mushrooms in here. The tomatoes are going to get super soft. Hopefully it'll burst open with flavor. We're going to have these onions get super soft. That lime juice. I mean, all of this sounds amazing to me. So as much or as little as you want is perfectly fine. Now we've got our oven on 350, and these thin chicken breasts are going to take a good 20 to 25 minutes to cook. So I'm fixing to set my timer. I'm going to clean up my kitchen. I'm going to answer some messages because I have been very busy at work today. But if you guys need me, just make sure you send me a message. I'll look really quick after I put this in the oven to see if you guys have any questions in the comments. I love cooking for you guys. I love sharing new recipes. I love making recipes. And I definitely love answering your questions. So if I can help you, let me know. Look how beautiful. I mean, it's just cheesy now. All right, let me put this in the oven real quick. All right, now some people might want to cook that halfway and then put the cheese on and let it cook the rest of the way. Completely up to you guys. You can do that however you want to, but I just feel like by the time that chicken cooks and all of it gets soft, that cheese will be perfectly melted and maybe even start to brown a little bit. If I need to do it differently next time, I will, but that's the way I'm going to recommend it this first time. I have this recipe typed out in the post. It's typed out. It's not on the recipe blog yet because we want to make sure we really enjoy it. I don't put anything in the recipe blog that I would not cook over and over. So if it's in there, I've cooked it at least twice because I'm not going to just put everything and anything in that recipe blog. Hey, Connie, how are you? I'm so glad you caught me live. You're so welcome, guys. I appreciate you sharing. And if this sounds good and that looked good, share this video and give me some hearts. Debbie, that is a Cuisinart. I love the Cuisinart. That one is a TOA 60. The newest version is a TOA 70. I haven't used that one yet, but I will hopefully soon. Green onions and green peppers in my salsa. Yum, Debbie, that sounds good. Pooted feathers. He sure did, Sam. That's what he told me. He said he pooted feathers. It really looks good, and it's going to probably taste really good. From Seattle, Washington. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Oh, yes. We just had fajitas, Sam. We had a fajita family night on Sunday for Ricky's birthday. We had 15 people here. I think it was 15, maybe been 16, or 15 or so people here. And we made chicken, steak, and shrimp fajitas. The kitchen was full of fajitas. It was delicious. All right, guys. I see pork tenderloin, maybe stuffing it with spinach and cream cheese. Yum. That sounds amazing, Margaret. Where do you find your Dixie paper? I'm so glad. You look at those. This is the Dixie paper cutting board. You just throw that sucker away when you're done. No cleaning. I love it. My mom got them at Walmart. My mom did those for me. Tip for the lime, please. I love tips. Pop in microwave for about 20 seconds. Somebody told me that before and I totally forgot about it. So pop your lemon or your lime in the microwave for 20 seconds and it's much juicier. Thank you for sharing. Hopefully I'll remember next time. I've heard that before and I completely forgot. I do not know. I thought I was ready for a fall color. And I've been doing like reds and pinks because I've been traveling. So I went to a fall color and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just saw it and was like, yep, go with it. I'm pretty easy to please. I walk in and say, yep, that looks good. Or I tell them to pick it out themselves. Oh, Diana, that's wonderful. Dana, she said her doctor has cleared her to drink the drinks. I'm so excited. Make sure if you haven't sent me a message yet that you send me a message. I'm fixing to get off here and start checking on my messages because I just did not get a chance to open up my phone today. I was so crazy at work. Cooked first keto meal, air fryer pork and cabbage. Yum. That sounds delicious, Alice. I hope that you enjoyed and maybe it was one of my recipes. Oh, a spinach and cheese omelet is always delicious. That is just awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here while that's cooking. I will post a picture of the completed not casserole. Looks like a casserole because all that cheese. But I'll post a picture of my plate when it's all done tonight. I'm super excited to share with you. If I can do anything for you guys, make sure you send me a message. I am here to help you, and I hope you have a fabulous night. Talk to you later. Bye.